Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be taking a look at another cut Halo 2 mission that was recently released by the Digsite team. So, this mission is just called M1 Defensive, and it wasn't really meant to be like a full campaign mission, like a story mission or anything like that. It was more of a test of Halo 2's new squad system, or AI squad system. And it was done so in a way that was done as like a wave-based defense. You're basically just defending this area against waves of Covenant attackers. And if that sounds familiar to you, it might actually remind you of, well, it reminds me of Firefight at least, which was later released in Halo 3 ODST. I don't believe this was like meant to be like a prototype or anything for Firefight, but maybe it did have a bit of a provide a bit of inspiration for Firefight when it was later developed. But functionally, it's quite similar to Firefight. But anyways, the way this works is once you load in, and a lot of this mission is still incomplete according to the blog post. Modders will need to do a little bit more. They want to polish it up and finish it more. But it is playable now. So the way it works is that at the beginning, there's an initial wave they gotta clear out, and then shortly after, the screen will flash white. And then another wave will come in and drop off enemies via Phantom. And your AI allies, the Marines, they will sometimes help you, and sometimes they can be pretty useful, but a lot of times they kind of just sit there and don't really do anything. But once you've cleared out like the next wave, then another wave will drop in, usually on the other side of the map, or I don't know. Like I haven't played this mission too many times, so they might alternate a little bit back and forth, or they might spawn in the same place sometimes. But I'm not entirely sure yet of the pattern, but it does seem to be like just back and forth on each side of the map. There's like two corners of the map, and looks like phantoms will just drop in on each side constantly. And by my count, as is, I think there's like after the initial wave, I think there were like 5 other waves, 4 or 5 waves, something like that. And they drop off like enemies in somewhat increasing difficulties, kind of like Firefight. And I mean, I think I technically consider this as like Halo 2 Firefight. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they drop off increasing difficulties. Like first couple waves are just regular infantry. Then they start dropping off enemies with like fuel rod guns and ghosts. So some vehicles there, and yeah, I mean the difficulty just slightly scales up in terms of like enemies getting dropped off. And of course the waves, they don't end until you like fully clear out all the enemies. So if you're like me and you accidentally miss like one enemy here or there, then yeah, the mission just gets stuck until you clear out that last enemy. But yeah, and then like one of the last waves I encountered was a wraith that got dropped off there. So I believe that was like I believe that was the final wave actually. After this point, I kind of just drove around for a while trying to figure out like what the next wave was. Apparently there's like one single elite on the other side of the map that I missed, but even after killing that elite, nothing else happened. It might have been possible there were other enemies somewhere like really far off that I missed, but in any case, this map is available right now on the Digtacular pack for Halo 2, which you can download on the Steam Workshop for MCC, and you can try out this mission for yourself. And it's actually pretty fun. And if you like Firefight in later Halo games, you'll probably like this too, especially because I like it, and I love Halo 2, so it's a pretty cool combination. But yeah, so there you guys have it. That is the M1 defensive mission for Halo 2. In the game files, it's called H2 defense, but yeah, basically that's what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, then as always, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments. Anything else we need to check out, look into, just let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.